All right, hello, CheersKevin here, and welcome back to SkyFactory 4. And today's going to be a little bit of a different episode. This is going to be, I'm going to be talking pretty much this entire episode. We're not going to make a ton of progress. It's going to be more of a vlogging confessional episode because I need the opportunity to sort of chat about some stuff. And yeah, I'm going to take it here. I'm going to slowly try and, while I'm talking, hopefully make some progress on some of the remaining saplings because I really would love to get us up to glowstone. For that, we need mineral berries, blaze powder, quartz resin, which means we need to have quartz stuff. So yeah, that means the quartz sapling is prerequisite. Before that, the emerald sapling is prerequisite. And for that, let's see, diamond sapling, tin resin, nickel resin, green slime. Yeah, we may be able to do that. We'll see. Green slimy mud. We have green slimy mud, don't we? I think we do. We have our storage remote. We have all this. I'm just going to be sort of working in the progress. But I want to talk a little bit about the community server that I set up for SkyFactory 4. So here's a little bit of advice. If you decide to set up a community server, plan ahead for these sort of things. Don't try and rush into a big crazy thing super early on. Also, I'm not even sure. Yeah, I don't think this one is even hooked in. Wait, that's the one. I don't think this one's actually hooked up, is it? Oh, I guess it must be because there's nothing showing up in here. So we must actually have the resources going in. Trying to make this thing a little nice. I've also solidified up this wall because I find that it's easier to actually dig things out if you fill them up again, and then you can dig things out the way that you want to once you have more of a plan. Because yeah, I'm still not 100% sure what exactly I want the space to look like. I do kind of like this room. Someone mentioned that, hey, we should have lighting above these, which I definitely agree with. And I want to get to glowstone for that reason as well. I also want glowstone underneath these mineral leaves. We might put mineral leaves up there as well, and then put glowstone behind them. I think that could look very, very nice. But okay, osmium sapling. I'm gonna go back and forth between talking about community server and stuff. Yeah. So I started up a community server, and it went really well for about a week, and then it stopped. It stopped going really well. And the reason for that is pretty much it's entirely on me. I was not kind of ready for just how much work it was going to be to try and maintain something like that. And I sunk in a lot of time trying to make a proper go of it. But man, it ended up just being a huge time sink. And ultimately, where things stand right now, the server is mostly down. I kind of left it running for a while, so people who knew the IP address, even though I kind of took the IP address down, people who were already connected to it could still sort of access it. And I was trying to just let people do stuff, but I was really saying, hey, folks, we've had to roll things back. Things have gotten glitchy. Please don't build stuff here because we're just going to have to take it down, and it's going to end up being ugly. And please don't. And to be honest, another thing that I noticed that I was doing and really kind of resented is that I was starting to get bitter and snarky about stuff. Because people would ask, hey, is the server online? I go, no, you're the fifth person who asked that. I realize this is not. I mean, obviously, this is a bad reaction that I'm having. Now that people have people who are asking it for the fifth time didn't realize they were asking it for the fifth time. These are people who are joining, who are excited to play, and went, hey, I'd like to play. Because can I play? Let's play. And I had to go, no, you can't play. Rah. And I ended up being all Scroogey about it. And so really not. Yeah, it's been kind of a bummer of an experience. And yeah, so there are a couple of factors. I want to do sort of a post-mortem on what happened in the server. So one thing with packs like this is that they get way laggier the further along that you get. And I'm parroting Alekium or Alessium, who's been who also gave voice to some of these concerns and stuff in the Discord on here. Let's see. So we need emerald saplings just to get to quartz, right? So we need the full sapling. Okay, we're also going to need nether quartz and nether rack, and then magma slime crystal. Soul sand. How are we going to get to that? I have no idea. Dark sugar, wither dust, unstable underpearl. Oh man, blah, wither dust. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, things get laggier the further that you go, which is not great. This I think is a pourable recipe. Yes, you can pour lava onto redstone amber. Okay, so let's do that. And one of the challenges with this mod pack in particular is there are a lot of mechanics that really this is predicated on the idea of, hey, you're going to play through this a bunch of times, right? The parabox system, the prestige system, which we did enable, we probably should have just disabled it. It's based on the idea of re-rolling your islands. So we gave people the ability to re-roll their islands and create new islands, and of course people did. There's also chunk loaders and stuff in here, which we didn't disable. Do we have redstone amber? I guess we need to make redstone amber, right? Redstone amber looks like this. And that was, yeah, that was a bad call on our part. Giving people the ability to re-roll their islands, because there was nothing in there to reap those islands. Do we have? Let's see, bucket. There we go. Grab that. I don't know why I keep running back here. We've got the remote. Because it's not in my hotbar, and I go, I don't know what to do. Let's see. We've got. I don't want to break through to get to. Let's just make another. We can just make another. Yeah, we'll just make another. I don't want to make another. We'll just make a cauldron. Because I don't want to break this beautiful setup just to get access to my stuff. Of course, I don't even know. I don't know if I can put lava in the melter. I don't think I can put anything in the melter that way anyway. Yeah, no, I can't. So this is not going to be. Do we have a bunch of seared bricks? Seared. We don't have as many. I need 2 more. Do we have some grout? Can I make some grout? No, I cannot. I can't even make 1 grout. Really? Are you kidding me? Sand. How do we get? We can make some sand. There we go. We'll make some sand. Yeah, because now that we're collecting all the materials, it should actually be fairly straightforward for us to do this. We can make clay from blocks of clay. Why do we not have blocks of clay? Ah! Okay, now I am Hulk facing. Hulk facing? What am I even talking about? Things get laggy. Things get laggy is the point. And and I did not plan far enough ahead, and I started to get cranky, which is frustrating. Here's what I will say. I understand now why people tend not to run servers like this, or when they do, that they tend to be behind a particular gate. So, for example, Chosen Architect is a great YouTuber and is running a SkyFactory 4 server. It is for patrons only, or Twitch subscribers as well. Which I don't want to do that. I wanted to create something that was going to be available to kind of everybody in the community. I didn't want to get things behind a paywall, for one, because there are not a lot of people behind that paywall. Which I'm just being honest. Which is not. I'm not asking for people to be behind that paywall. I'm not at that point where I'm really going, okay, I want to try and make a full-time go of this. But I have a separate full-time job to help cover my expenses and whatnot, and that is important. Okay, so let's make another. Let's see, Tinker's casting basin. There we go. That's what I want. Thank you. Go ahead and put that. Yeah. So we'll do that. Put this in there, and can I just? I'm just gonna steal this tank temporarily. Where do I have a? Yeah, I have a Paxel. There we go. Paxel. Isn't that a drug? I thought it was a drug. All right. Should have done that. I've got a smooth stone. We're good. Okay. Fair enough. Plop that there. Make some lava, and make all this work. So there, and just 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Into there. Got some more of this. And so the question then becomes, okay. The thing with this mod pack is also that it does not ship with any sort of controls. Now I actually have FTB utilities added. We added it onto our server because you can add it without requiring clients to add it. I wanted to make sure that we didn't have to ship a separate version of the mod pack so that people could play on the server. And this allows you to do things like claim chunks, which we needed to protect spawn from people, griefing or putting profanity or racially insensitive swear words and stuff at spawn. And that was important. It also provided things like teleports, because people wanted to play together as friends on a server, which makes sense. But that means they needed to ping mods to say, hey, can you port me over to this person? And then, if they would die, they'd have to ask again, which got to be, a fair amount of work for mods and stuff. And of course, running on an entirely volunteer basis, it was, a lot of work. And so it became the sort of thing where I was constantly, on my phone during family time going, oh, sorry, give me a sec. I'll be there in a minute. I'm just trying to, somebody can't, and, somebody's unable to have fun right now. And it's my fault, or at least I felt that it was my fault. And yeah, so the tooling for this mod pack does not provide a ton of tooling we didn't need to be doing what I just did. Yeah, we didn't need to do that at all because we already have netherrack saplings. I'm stupid. Okay, slimy magma mud, netherrack soul sand, magma cream. Do we have a way to get blaze? I don't know. Right, red nether brick. There's a chance. Squeezer. Let's see. How are we gonna get that? Glowstone sapling. There's a drop chance from a glowstone sapling, but that doesn't help because we need to get there beforehand. We only need to get this once. Let's see. We need this slime ball though, so we need to get to the magma slime sapling first, and for that we need the blue slime sapling in blazing pyrotheum. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, or we get it from the drop of or we get it from a pristine blue slime matter. Okay. Well, blazing pyrotheum. We'll have to figure out how to get to that. Sulfur dust and blaze powder. Well, sulfur of any sort and blaze powder. So, okay, it looks like blaze powder is absolutely a prerequisite here. We can take emerald sapling off of our list, though, right? Because we've at least gotten to that. Getting to quartz sapling is going to be tricky, and, okay. Astral sorcery, getting it from a blaze rod over to here. Manufactory, and then, crush. Oh, there we go, crushing tub. Yes, okay. Perfect. Why didn't, yeah, that absolutely works. Okay, that's nice and easy. There we go. Sweet. 2 blaze powder. Okay, so that should get us. What do we even need that for? We need this. Yes, we need that with some slimes. We've got some slimes. Slime. There we go. Plenty of slime. And now we can at least get to magma cream, which is a start in this quartz sapling journey that we are on together. So magma cream. We need 2 of those. Cool. And yeah, I should be bookmarking these intermediary steps. So, let us see. So this intermediary step we have. Is this going to accept? This is not going to accept any slime. We need specifically this slime. So we need 1 more netherrack, which is fine. We can craft that. Give us a netherrack and put that in the system. Yes, okay. It will accept that. And we'll just make a bunch of it then. There you go. So this, yeah, we need to get 2 slimes and we need to get soul sand. So soul sand, how are we going to do that? Truffles of soul sand, or crushing a thing, or do we get a nice little, hang on, pouring into a basin, pouring experience onto sand? Well, put a pin in the soul sand because we could probably just go to the nether and get it. I'd like to avoid having to, because I think it would be nice to be able to skip that, but I don't know. Magma slime block. Right, no, we need to get the magma slime sapling. So we've got the blue slime saplings. We need blazing pyrotheum. And the ingredients for that, which, yeah, okay, so it's just pyrotheum dust. Yeah, we have the ability to get more blaze, which is great. We just need some more netherrack. So let's do that. Netherrack, 2 of those. And we'll just crush them in a crushing tub. It's weird because you go through all these videos like, oh my goodness, this is going to be this crazy complicated thing. You go, oh no, I just jump up and down because it's the last recipe on 4 JEI pages. And then you find it. You go, oh, okay, well that sounds easy. Sulfur though, how are we going to get sulfur? Nice. Okay, that's easy too. Sweet. Okay, I thought this was going to be a whole big thing, but no, pyrotheum dust, easy peasy. Okay, I mean now we know. Put this thing on the grindstone and get it done. So yeah, this mod pack does not, and the other thing with this mod pack is that it was running a non-standard version of Forge. Now, Forge, as I understand it, this is part of the problem as well, is that I don't have the background in kind of this Minecraft server administration skill set. And so Forge was running a version that is incompatible with what is used as a sort of a shared library, a base layer for a lot of mod packs. And that made things very difficult. Okay, so let's see if we can melt that up into, okay, perfect. So yeah, we will melt this up. Let's make sure this is off. Put the pyrotheum dust in there, and then we need to pour that on top of, or we're not pouring it on top of, we need to pour it into, which means I guess I need to change the setup briefly. We've got carry on. We're okay. This is not, I was thinking this was going to be a big pain in the butt, but that's okay. We can just move this there. We can move this. Actually, not this. We need to move this over here. And then I guess can I move this? No, I can't. Okay. But that's okay. I can move this one. There we go. and plop it there. And then once this is fully melted up, we can pour it in there, and then pour a blue slime sapling, or drop a blue slime sapling in there. There we go. We got 4 of those. Those have only been going for a little while. And then we'll have the red slime sapling. But yeah, so there's some incompatibilities with some of the mods in here, and even when people, I do want to say, just to extend the appreciation, because a lot of people stepped up and volunteered to moderate, to deal with some server administration stuff, to try and patch things and figure out all of the incompatibilities and get them all fixed so that everyone could play. And people worked very hard, and ultimately we're not able to make it work. And this comes down to me not having the available time and deciding, you know what, if I'm doing this means I can basically never ever make videos again because I'm going to be too busy doing the server stuff. And I made the call that nope, I want to do this. I feel kind of bad about this because it comes at the expense of other people having fun, and being able to do the stuff that they were enjoying, and I feel terrible about it. And I did do everything I could to provide people with a world download. We ended up with big, crazy server corruption stuff that I had to kind of immediately run in and try and firefight and stuff. And oh man, it has been crazy. But right now things are effectively shut down. The Discord is still around. People, unsurprisingly, are not super active in it. I think maybe I've frustrated some folks. Maybe just a little bit. It has been a crazy stressful experience, and I've been trying to not let that get into the videos, because obviously there are plenty of people who enjoy the videos, and that is the way that you enjoy Minecraft, and that's great. And that's been the way that I've been enjoying Minecraft a lot too. Is just kind of watching other people do playthroughs. I try and not watch playthroughs of stuff that I'm actively doing, but beyond that, hey, it's all fair game to have that stuff be available sort of in the background as I'm doing other stuff. But yeah, I wanted to just sort of put that out there. This is on me. If you're wondering, hey, what the heck happened there? I the heck screwed up there. And that's sort of the deal. I guess, can I bucket this out? I don't think I can bucket this out. How am I? If I can't pour this out, how am I going to make this work? How am I going to get the material? Well, actually, I'm very confused now. How? Actually, and you know what? I may be able to bucket it out, but I won't now because there are only 2 buckets in there. So yeah, whatever the case may be, I cannot bucket it out in its current state. So let's make 2 more pyrotheum dust, and get those melted up. Maybe, yeah. Hopefully, once there's a full bucket, I'll be able to bucket stuff out, or it'll pour out. I don't know. This is sort of a non-standard way to be using the melter. Usually you're pouring it into casting basins of some sort. This wants a cauldron full of stuff. And I suppose, I mean, in theory, because you could have a bucket of stuff. Normally you'd be using thermal for something like that. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Okay. So enough self-flagellation on the whole, like, oh, I screwed up. I tried to do a server thing. In my defense, not that I need defending, but in my defense, I did try and warn people, hey, this is a beta. Please don't build anything you'd be terrified to lose. And, I for the most part, I don't think anybody had that experience of, kind of losing stuff. I was able to provide a world download. Some people are not going to know how to use that or work with the world download, and I'm sorry. But it's just kind of the situation. The hope now, yeah. So now the question is, hey, do we just say, yeah, we're not going to have a community now? Well, no, I want to keep the Discord around. Not a lot of people are active in there right now, which makes sense because there's not a ton to talk about, with there not being a current server. I think though, there is potentially another series. Another mod pack that might be better suited. I will say this is because of things like the Parabox, because of things like respawning islands and stuff like that. This is challenging to make work in a community server context. Part of me thinks though that, it's a progression-based system. Once we get through the achievements, and why, are we gonna want to continue playing, and for what reason? Right? What? Right? I forget which mod pack I'm playing. I'm going, why are the achievements not coming up? Once we get through here, well, we can reroll or whatever. And being able to play on the different maps is also a reason to kind of continue playing in single player here. So, and it's not. This is one where it's somewhat less fun to play in a shared environment. Not less fun, but you're making sacrifices to play in a multiplayer environment that you wouldn't be making in single player. But there has been a mod pack called Feed the Beast Builder's Paradise that was just released, and I looked at it and I was going, you know what, this actually would probably fit really well because it's got things like Feed the Beast utilities already installed, so we don't have to worry about clients getting random messages going, hey, why is this random ftb dot whatever thing showing up in my chat log? Because I don't have the client installed, and so it doesn't make any sense to me. People would be able to claim chunks and say, all right, I have my little base area, and things are fine. People would be able to teleport back and forth between their friends, which would be a lot of fun. And there's no progression system that we would need to keep people in sync with, right? People could build stores or whatever using their own vanilla mechanics, and we don't have to build a whole bunch of extra tooling to make the multiplayer environment really work. Okay, can I bucket out? Okay, can we pour? No. Wait a second. Wait. No, we've done this before. I'm an idiot. We've done this before. You put a bucket there, you pour out into the bucket like that, which doesn't make a ton of sense, but it does work. I'm an idiot. We've done that in the past, and it works. And of course, this is going to get all sorts of confused because it's not able to put the thing where it's supposed to be. But hopefully this will now work. Yes, okay, sweet. Bucket of blazing pyrotheum. There you go. And boom, a magma slime sapling. Awesome sauce. Great news. Oh, is this one actually hooked up? Well, that's a little ominous, maybe, because I don't think we have the space. Yeah, we don't have so the emerald stuff is ending up in here. I'll have to get those whitelisted eventually. In the meantime, let me pull you. Oh, you know what? Carry on is actually really useful for exactly this reason. I can pull this down, swap it out, and then put it back. Oh, it needs a different guy. Right. It needs something. What does this grow on? Let's see. Slimy grass. Right. Okay. It'll work on the same. Yeah, temporarily, to heck with this. Let's put that back in. Let's pick this back up. Let's put it back over here, and let's just take down this slimy one, and just not worry about it. Because I'm gonna have to get all this stuff set up anyway, down the road. We'll just not stress too much. So we'll go ahead and put this one up here, and of course this will mean stuff will get imported in the system, but it's gonna backlog over here, which is just fine because we don't desperately need it. We are gonna need to get ourselves. We're going to need to get ourselves animals set up. We're going to need to get ourselves deep mob learning set up. There's a bunch of stuff that we can do. It's just a question of knowing kind of where we want to prioritize stuff. And I did want to get the majority of this kind of done to the extent that we can. Let's look. So that was magma slime was necessary for getting us to here to get us the slimy magma, to get us these slime balls. Right. Yeah, because we get those as a drop from that tree. And then there is, soul sand, which is the tricky bit where we need to figure out how we would actually get liquid experience to make that happen. Or we could go with a sludge refiner. Actually, we probably can't go with a sludge refiner because I'm actually not seeing, or at least JEI doesn't know of a way for us to produce sludge. So the sludge refiner, you seem kind of useless at the moment. Well, the plant gatherer should produce it, but do we have a plant gatherer? It does. Okay, so it may just be that JEI doesn't know about it. Who knows? If we were into Astral, which actually, to be honest, I don't know if we can do much astral stuff because we don't have access to the sky. Maybe we'll be. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see if I can find a way to get our experience liquefied. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. We could collect nearby XP orbs and release or bottom them later. So if we did start generating experience, we could get them that way. But even then, I don't see a way to get from Bodlow experiences into liquid form. Throwing them into a cauldron gives us potions of ancient knowledge. And I don't see to get a way to easily get to there. And then if we look at the liquid experience, basically we can fluid dictionary convert from essence and experience back and forth all day. Although, hang on, the mob crusher actually would provide essence. In bucket form. So that's an option. We can create the mob crusher and crush mobs. That requires us to get a mob farm going, which is also going to require power. Also means we need to have this going. Okay, well, maybe we need a mob farm then. Hopefully very temporarily. Actually, given that only, let's see, experience. Let's look at experience and see if a bucket of experience looks different. No, there's no bucket of experience. It's weird because if you look at essence, if we look up essence, if you look at just the fluid, it doesn't show you anything other than, hey, you can convert from one to the other. If you look at the bucket of essence, and it goes, oh, by the way, you get it from the mob crusher, duh. So there you go. Okay, so if we're gonna do this, we need books, gold gear, the machine casing, which is doable. Yeah, block of it. Okay, yeah, so we could do that. We can make a mob crusher. Let's go ahead and make a mob crusher. Okay, so right now we have none of those. We need some gold gears. 1, 2, and yeah, apparently our chest is now full. Yep, there we go. But we got the slime balls, so that's something. Oh, we've got a bonsai pot in there. Nice. Okay. Plop that down so I remember that we've got it there so we can use it later. Okay, and yeah, we're getting peckish apparently. Go ahead and get rid of those. See, plastic. Oh, we don't have. Oh, we'd have to get into plastic to do this. Right. Yuck. Okay. Well, this is gonna be. It's gonna be a process, I think. Then, unless there's something in here to suggest that that's not what we're gonna end up doing. Let's see though. Yeah. Nope. I'm not seeing anything in here that has an alternative route to get into industrial foregoing. So we are gonna have to go the old style route into industrial. So slush. It does say it wants us to create an industrial foregoing froster to make ice, packed ice, and snow. Let's look at a froster actually just to make sure this is going to require. Yeah. So there, it's sort of implied. Hey, you have to figure out how to make experience. The energized smelter is a furnace. Dry rubber, tiny dry rubber, and yeah, latex processing unit. Okay, so we've got to make this the traditional way. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that first, and then plop down logs. Let's see. So we'll need to make a latex processing unit. Then the latex processing unit needs to take in fluid. It needs to take in sap, not sap. Latex. Right, there we go. Thank you. Latex, which we get from the tree fluid extractor. There we go. That's the one I was thinking of. So that actually let's make that quickly because I think we can. Let me clear out some inventory and then I'll clear out some of this inventory. Oh man, we're almost done with inventory management because we'll craft. There's some compact chest things that we'll eventually get into. We just haven't yet, and I'm trying to do things that I at least have a chance of not being totally confused by while we're trying to talk about things and play the game at the same time, which I'm notoriously very bad about. Okay, so we've got the tree fluid extractor. That's good. The latex processing unit is hopefully not terribly far away from feasible. We need 2 more. Man, yeah, having free inventory space makes this a whole lot easier. And do we need 1 more machine casing? I think. There we go. Latex processing unit. Yes, okay. These do require power, though. If we just set this up here that's not helpful. Thank you. These machines always place in exactly the way that I do not want them to. We'll just plop this right here, and that way I don't care which way you place. I can just plop things down and be fine. So let's grab some oak. Yeah, 28,000 oak. So I think we're doing okay. Put that there, and then slowly over time that'll correct it. Of course, this thing does not have power though. Oh, actually no, this is working on its own. So that doesn't require. I swore that required power. Latex processing unit. This is going to require. Yes, this requires power. It also requires water and latex. Although we can bucket the water in temporarily. That's not really gonna be an issue. Just go ahead and do that. And to be honest, we can bucket the sap as well if we particularly care to. There's no sort of push system. No, we can prohibit extraction, but we don't get any sort of push or pull. Okay, so this episode has been weird. Well, we already have a generator. Yeah, I was gonna say let's figure out how generators work in here. Yeah, well we've already done that. We have a generator in our here. I think so. Generator. It's right here. It's literally right here. Okay. Let's grab some. Do we have some charcoal? We don't. We have charcoal in here though. There we go. We have more of it in here. Yes. Put that there. Get that going. And just fill this up. And that will provide power here. Yes. So this has power. And now as soon as this thing has enough latex for us to extract, we'll go ahead and do that. Now, if you wanted to be very efficient about this, you could set up 3 of these. Well, I suppose you could set up 4, so they're all facing the same oak wood, and it would drain this oak wood faster, and then you could bucket them out, and you could put them in here. And, this is going to be a bit of a process to get us to the mob grinder, because the mob grinder requires... the mob crusher. Let's add that. So it requires 2 plastic. Books. The rest of this should be fairly easy, but the 2 plastic. The plastic is dry rubber. Dry rubber is 9 tiny dry rubber, and for that, one of these, one step of this just provides us with one tiny rubber. So we're going to need 18 of these things to go. So it's going to be a little bit of waiting around for me, but that's not something you're going to have to worry about because I think this is where we'll end it. I know that I promised at the beginning that we were not going to make much progress, and I think I can confidently say that I delivered on that. Hey, we have another slime tree, which is something. And we got emeralds as well. And I feel like we needed emeralds for something, or we wanted emeralds for something as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we're making steps toward glowstone, which I'm happy about. I do hope that you understand about the community server. I want to bring things back in a way that makes sense. I'm thinking that maybe that maybe Builder's Paradise is the way to go about it, because that's something it would be more of a co-op experience. It'd be something that would be more long-lived, and that, you can go in and make creative, cool things, and there's not an achievement book to go, well, I'm done with this pack, so, goodbye. Or worse, you stay around on the server because you feel like, well, I want to hang out with server mates, but you don't have anything to do because you've already completed the pack. So you're going, well, I'm bored, but I want to stick around. So it's something that I'm thinking about. Obviously, I think it's going to be a pack that is not going to be as popular, and so I worry that folks wouldn't necessarily have as much interest. So I'm very curious to know kind of what your thoughts are. And I appreciate you listening to me ramble and taking the time. And this whole week I am out of town, so everything that you're seeing is sort of backlogged episodes. I do apologize for that. I'm looking forward to getting back and getting new, fresh content in front of your eyeballs as soon as humanly possible. But that is going to do it for me, and I will see you next time. Cheers.